that there are so many of us here that we only have 5 minutes to share these testimonies. The Lord's got good things going on in our state and all over this place. Praise the Lord for Freedom March. You guys take a second to pray with me. Lord, we thank you that you love us so much, Lord, that you sanctify us, that your body saves us, Lord, that your blood inebriates us. Lord, we thank you for the water from the side of Christ that washes us. We thank you for the passion of Christ that strengthens us. And Jesus, we thank you for hearing us, and that within your wounds you hide us, and within your healing you deliver us. Lord, we thank you that you permit us not to be separated from you, and that from the wicked foe you defend us. That at the hour of death, when you call us, we can join you and just keep on praising you. You're the most lovely person ever. Amen. And after that comes my wife. We are Josh and Katie Kavanaugh, and we're on the Lord's team. The Lord is the most lovely person. His personal qualities of true love, perfect steadfastness, beautiful communication, great wisdom, ultimate and complete power. And he knows everything. He's omniscient, so wise. So when he uses his brilliance, loving art, and the power in the act of creating us, and he gives us a path to thrive on, you know that it's going to be really, really good. So when he says, a man shall leave his father and mother and cleave to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh, that is an incredible glory. I mean, we've all been to weddings. And what does that do to you? I mean, if you're like me, your jaw kind of drops a little bit along with tears, and your heart's just popping out of your chest, and don't see the same glory in the different things that I was enslaved to. Don't see the same glory in the different things that Satan used to try and destroy me, right? And I'm particularly annoyed by the message that we can't change, right? That I would be better off without my sweetie, and that I'd be better off without Evelyn, the daughter that we just had 2 weeks ago. Hey, what time is it? 2:11? Gosh, all right, 1 year ago, at about 3:15 Eastern Standard Time, I was getting married and saying my vows to this lady. So Eastern Standard Time means Central Standard Time was literally 1 year ago. God does that! God does that! All right. And so like literally this was vow time. We started the ceremony at 3. Okay. And them saying that I need to give up my love, my romance with my wife. This is awesome. That's just like not the love of God. That's not God. That's not love. And I'm just thankful to say that while I need to grow in my relationships, especially my relationship with God, becoming a more sacrificial husband and nurturing father, and I just need to call my guy friends more often to continue to build the incredible strength that the Lord has been developing. Like, while that is all true, the Lord has been with me throughout this whole thing, and he has never left my side, not in the middle of even sin, and he sat there and he just been who he wanted to be, which was a loving father. This whole stinking time, that's who he is. It's who he said he is. And that is the love of God. He's given me himself, and that is wonderful. And I asked God, what should I talk about? And I think there was one other thing that he wanted me to say, and that is that the churches that have struggled with bearing fruit in this area, they don't necessarily believe that the Lord is good and that he can do this, that he wants to bring that barrenness to an end. And so he says, if you hear my voice, don't turn away or just rebel as like at the waters of Meribah, all that type of thing. He just wants to bring some fruitfulness. And so he says, come to me, and he's going to heal that brokenness. It's not just about prayer, though that's very important, because in Hosea, there are people who pray, but they turn away from the Lord, and he says he's actually going to speak into the heart of his church, and the church is going to continue to respond. And it's incredible just seeing what that looks like. I mean, this is probably as many people as show up for like March for Life or anything. I don't know. It's just pretty awesome. So love you guys, and just super thankful for your march in Minnesota. And got a hot day, so I gotta get up.